You know, it's I can't believe how fast 20 years went by, man. This is crazy. This is absolutely crazy. And you know, to be standing here at center court with you guys.
You're gonna get a shot here.
Final seconds. Bryant for the win.
That's it, fellas. We work all year long for it, man.
Kobe Bryant.
Wife Vanessa, our daughters Natalia and Gianna. You know, thank you guys for all your sacrifice. And what can I say? Mamba out.
God damn.
That was a nice edit. Whoever edited that, hats off to you.
Big up, dude.
Well, guys, so it was about the end, right at the end of December, we filmed our NBA recap episode, and that was so we filmed that NBA recap episode, and we were talking about like biggest moments in the decades, and Vunti kind of went off talking about the Kobe, and you know, just doing his thing as a fanboy, just going off, and towards the end of the I think it was January 26th, Kobe passed away. I feel like during that time, like as soon as it happened, it was just like literally for like at least 3 weeks, 4 weeks, like everything had just stopped. Bunty, where were you when you found out, and bro, what has it been like, fam? Just dealing with the loss of, you know, one of your idols.
So what happened was I took a shift on Sunday because it happened on a Sunday, and my phone was dying, so I put my phone away for like 2 hours, and I was just working. And then I checked my phone, and I got a missed call from one of my friends, Lewis. You guys know. And the thing with me and Lewis, we always text. Like, we never call each other. So when I saw a missed call, I'm like, there's something happened. Like, the only way he called me is if something happened. So then I called him back, and I'm like, yo, you called me, like, what's going on? And he's like, did you hear? Did you hear about Kobe? And then I'm like, what about Kobe? Like, that was the last thing I was thinking was that he died. And he's like, Kobe's dead, Kobe's dead. And I'm like, he's not dead. Shut the hell up. What are you talking about? And he's like, go on Twitter, go on Twitter. And then I go on Twitter, I'm looking around, people are saying RIP, and then I still didn't believe it. But once I saw the TMZ, oh my God, because TMZ is on everything. And yeah, so even after I saw that, like, I didn't fully process it until like after when I got home. But yeah, like, that was actually, bro, I saw him, like, it's not, it's, because, like, looking back, even, like, at his career, like his last game, he dropped 60 points. He did the Mamba out. He dropped the mic. Like, it's just not real. It's like, is this a movie? And, like, he died in the helicopter crash with his daughter. And then, like, he was, right before, he was everywhere with his daughter in games, in Laker games, in Nets games. And it's like, like, I don't know, man.
Issa, like, we talked a bit about this. It kind of feels like, I feel like Kobe Bryant to our generation is really, it was the same thing as when, because I remember when Michael Jackson passed away, like the older generation, even my mom and all that, they were like, everything just stopped for them. Like, they were destroyed. Does this kind of feel like this is like really the Michael Jackson for our generation? Like the type of death it was? And
Yeah, it is. Yeah, like I've never seen anything like it. Like the whole like North America shut down for like 2 weeks, 3 weeks. Nobody believed it. You know, it's like, yeah, it was definitely like our Michael Jackson or our, like any like superstar in eras. That was our main guy. Like so it was tough.
Mukhtar, when were you where you found out, and how you've been dealing with it?
I think it was midday and I took a nap. It was around like noon to 2.
and then I woke up from my phone, and like I saw a bunch of notifications from Bleacher Report, and I just assumed it was like trade deadline stuff because I think it was like a week before, and then I saw when I went out to Twitter, and then I saw a couple texts from another friend of ours, and I just couldn't believe it. I was like, oh, this can't be real. I saw like some people saying that it was a hoax and whatever. And then when I started seeing the names that are coming out, like the Rick Fox and how there's a bunch of other people who were associated with Kobe in a closer way around the plane or on the helicopter, like his $4. That's when I started to think like, wow, this is starting to be real and everything. So
you guys said it was an afternoon. I was coming back home from a restaurant, and because my mom was in town, uh, she came to visit us in Ottawa. So like I was in the car, and my brother told me my brother who like he doesn't really watch sports, so he told me, Kobe Bryant is dead. So I was like, okay, this is weird. I don't even think he knows what he's saying. So I didn't want to believe it at first, and then I opened up my phone, went on like Instagram and just Google and whatever. I saw that like there's a helicopter crash. Kobe Bryant is reported dead. Like for me, at that moment, I was really really sad and just like really bummed out, and I couldn't process it. That I couldn't even believe it. I was just in a state of shock and disbelief for I don't even know for how long, because I went home and I just took a nap, went to sleep, because I thought it was some kind of a joke or a dream or something. So and then like and I don't know, I couldn't I was not able to process it for a really long time, because Kobe Bryant for many of us was that kind of figure, like a superhero type figure who battled injuries and who was always about that Mamba mentality. And he was
Slated to go into the Hall of Fame. But you talk a bit about that, like how can like it's just crazy how it's happened now when he was literally I forgot. I think Issa was talking to me about like people were looking for, or Issa or Booty were talking about like the speech he would give. People were looking forward to that stuff. Booty, talk a bit about that.
Yeah, because Michael Jordan has. Is that the best Hall of Fame speech of all time, Michael
Yeah,
Jordan?
yeah, yeah.
Yeah, so everyone was looking forward to when Kobe was into the Hall of Fame because he looked up to Michael Jordan. Michael Jordan was his idol. He copied him on a lot of things, so we were looking forward to it because we want to see like what he would say, like what he would do in his Hall of Fame speech. And like another thing about Kobe, like the thing about you saying like he's Michael Jackson of our generation, I think he's that way because there's a lot of like there's been a lot of superstars like in NBA history, but like for Kobe and like Mamba mentality, like just his like seeing like what like in his last game he scored 60 points. Like he had that whole incident back in the day, and then Shaq left, and then they didn't make the playoffs, and then everyone thought he was done, and then he goes to three straight finals, and then he wins two more chips, and then he finally gets his MVP. It's like he was so inspiring to see because he never gave up. He always gave it his all, and like what you saw was what you got with Kobe. Like he was himself, like no fakeness at all. Like
Also, I wanted to because Bunty, you're talking because I think this is part of the Mamba mentality. Kobe, you told me something interesting. You said Kobe didn't really have like a God given like talent. You know how some players have this talent and they could accentuate it and become great. Kobe kind of had to build everything he had. You know, the only thing he had was that work ethic. Talk a bit about that.
exactly, yeah. Like if you look at Kobe, like when he was younger, like he was athletic, but he wasn't like super athletic like Michael Jordan or like LeBron James. Like he could shoot, but he wasn't like a nasty shooter. Like he developed that in time. Like for example, like Michael Jordan, he was super athletic. LeBron James, he was super athletic, and then he brought other things to his game. Like Kobe Bryant, he worked on his game. He got athletic. He worked with what he had, and he maximized everything. Like he worked on his jump shot, his three, his driving, his defense. Like, oh, it's actually crazy, man. Because my mentality is just like, what if you're actually passionate about something and you give it your all, like you could accomplish anything you want.
That time, the All-Star game was approaching, and they changed the whole rules. And originally, when the rules came out, like it was super confusing. Like, what was your take on the rules at the beginning, Bunty?
I literally had no clue. I didn't understand anything. I just waited to watch it. Like I saw
Facts.
they put those statements out on Twitter, like explaining it. I read it. I'm like, bro, what the hell is this? I'll just see it when I watch it.
Even
Literally,
TNT was
I
trying to explain it. TNT, Ernie was trying to explain it. Chuck and Charles was yo, what is this? Just keep it natural, but like I
But
need
it
to have
worked
to wait. It worked out. It's just I hated the end on the free throw line, but it was amazing. The
Yeah.
rest was amazing. You know?
That's actually the only problem. I think for the All-Star game, you shouldn't be ending it on the free throw line.
Yeah,
I think
if it's a foul, check.
Yeah, I think checked.
Check.
That's all I have for it though.
Remember AD? He missed the first one. I thought he was gonna miss the second one on purpose because he didn't want it to end like that. But I was mistaken.
Yeah, no. But if it went on the check, it would have ended bad for Larry still.
Yeah, Larry was the MVP of that game. Though. That's all.
Albert barbecue chicken.
Whoa.
Larry played close. He was MVP of that game.
Oh, Larry?
Huh?
Larry did. He played hard.
Yeah, he played hard. Yeah,
It's horrible.
I know.
What the hell? This guy's that guy.
Because people were
Because honestly, when's the last time you guys saw a player take a charge in the All-Star game?
Larry?
First time. History maker.
Low-key Larry did that before.
Well, let's
too.
be
Larry-
honest. His
he's
second charge
good at
was
that.
actually a blocking. The one when James Harden blew by him.
No.
Come on.
See
What?
that? I
That
don't
one,
remember.
remember that one nasty three James Harden hit for the game winner?
He's
But
talking
Yeah,
about
that's what I'm
that.
saying. That's a block.
that was
No?
nasty.
Yeah, that was.
Wait, but
Yeah.
yo, Bunty, was that a block or no?
It was.
Yeah, that's blocking. Yeah.
It was
Yeah,
too
that was
nasty.
the
That,
L1.
Come on, Mukhtar.
yeah, but it was too
that was
nasty.
great.
They had to call
Don't
it
do
a charge.
that.
That would have ruined his legacy.
Harden would have won MVP if he hit that shot. If that shot counted, MVP here. That was too rude.
MVP with 9 points? Come on, man. Let's not do that.
Well, that's how he averages in the playoffs.
Nah.
Don't do that. Don't do that.
Chill.
Don't do that.
Yo.
Don't do that. No.
Harden is the best passer in the playoffs. He doesn't want to score.
Where does this rank in terms of All-Star games?
Was this one of the greatest All-Star games you guys ever watched?
Definitely.
That's what I ever saw personally.
Avatar, yeah. Like, no. Apparently, the 01 was amazing too, but I was like a little kid then.
Wait, was it with AI?
Yeah, AI.
Yeah. That one was tough.
That one was tough, but you know, the one I witnessed live, it was this one. It was the 2019. I mean,
What do you think
It was
was
like
the
a
worst?
playoff.
Was
It was like a playoff game
yeah.
What do you think was the worst though?
last year.
No,
It
I
was
think
like
I think
since-
2016. No, not 2016.
It was when was it? It was 2016, 15, 14, 13, all that.
No,
stretch, the
16.
whole
No,
stretch.
16. No, 16. No, 16. You have to give it pass because it was Kobe's last All-Star game.
Yeah, but the score was
Yeah.
like 196 to like it was nuts. They almost scored 200 points. It was too nuts.
Before walking to the
Actually,
paint.
wait.
and
Actually,
that was,
yeah. Go ahead. Go ahead.
In 2016, that was the one in Toronto, no?
Yeah, like the
Yeah.
All-Star weekend, the Saturday night was the best, or one of the best. But the Sunday game, it was awful. God, it was so awful. It was terrible. That 15,
yeah, Prince, what did you want to say
14,
before I
13,
interrupted you?
No, I was just.
Prince, what did you want to say?
No, all I wanted to say was the one when LeBron was moving happy, like if he won a championship. That All-Star game was nice too, though.
Which one?
What's
18?
that last year?
18?
Yeah,
What's
was
that
it
last
18?
year?
No, 18.
No, it wasn't last year.
It was the first time they did the captain.
Yeah, the first time they did that.
It
Yeah,
was Team LeBron
that
versus
one.
versus Team Steph.
That one was lit.
That was sick. That was sick.
Yeah, that was lit.
He's acting like a groupie, but it was sick.
Man, he thought he won a championship, and I
Yeah.
was like, oh.
And speaking of the
He's in
All-Star,
Cleveland. That's
wasn't the dunk contest BS?
Oh yeah, we're gonna talk about that, no? Or
Fam, what did they have to change for the dunk contest to not turn into
To a biased
Stop.
contest.
No.
Grading celebrities, number one.
No. Issa, wait. You can't have Dwayne Wade judging if you already know Derrick Rose is a teammate. Like, it makes absolutely no sense. That makes absolutely no sense.
Yeah, that was a problem.
Wow.
And he did
They're
the
both in
same
Miami.
dunk the whole time. He did the same dunk.
Under the legs in different variation.
In different angles.
He did the same dunk in different positions in the air. Come on, man.
No,
Bro,
it's
you see, that's what I hate about basketball, because man's bring politics into it. Why are you bringing politics to a slam dunk contest?
Listen, I love Black Panther, but that guy got to go. He cannot be a. He cannot be
Wait, Issa, he judged?
He
Was
judged.
he a judge?
Yes.
Wait,
Yeah, did he
Eric
look
Gordon,
cheap?
Eric
He
Gordon
looked
and Derrick
confused,
Jones?
Yeah.
Say honest to
Yeah,
God.
Chadwick
Honest to God.
Boseman. You didn't see
He
it?
looked confused as hell when he was judging too.
I mean, what
Wait. Who was it? Was him? Candace?
Scotty.
Dwayne Wade?
But Dwayne, another celebrity too. Who was it?
Candace.
Common?
Yeah.
Oh, Common. Oh, yeah, you're right.
I don't know why he's doing the
Common.
Yeah,
Because he was
Common.
in Chicago. They're doing the whole.
He's from Chicago.
It doesn't matter.
That's why G-Wade was there too.
If it was a poem contest, I get it. This is the dunk contest. This is the dunk contest.
Oh, don't do that, man.
No, but to be honest, Aaron Gordon's dunk that he did, compared to all the dunk contests that happened, I have to put it top 3.
Yeah.
Top 3? Well, which dunk was that? I don't even remember.
The one where he did the 360 scoop, and then when he dunked on tackle fall, and then he did.
Oh, the tackle fall one was horrible. That was horrible.
it was whatever. Man.
What?
No,
that was horrible. Chill.
It was horrible, but like you have to
horrible.
take it in the contest. Like it was.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
He didn't know. He's just like, okay.
No. Honestly, no. Issa, I understand your point, but based on what Derrick Rose was doing, Aaron Gordon
he should have won.
was
Aaron
way better.
Gordon should have won.
He should have even been to that dunk. The dunk should have even happened.